Mays. Ever been to Kentucky?
I have actually, and
All right, check.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Maple Donuts, Harvey's Rental, Flying Feet, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Broadway Transmission, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, York County Bar Association, Lidl, CBD Supply MD York, Crunch Fitness, Columbia Gas, York County Solid Waste Authority, PSECU, and by the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Deep left center, it is gone! Swing and a miss, he struck him out! Base hit! Revs win!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from Legends Ballpark here in Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome to game number 57 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, game 4 of 6 in a row between the Revs and the Legends as the home and home shifts to the Bluegrass State. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry with you. Welcome to Revs Baseball on a pleasant evening here in Kentucky. Revs making their first ever visit and coming off a 9-game homestand tonight, starts 9 in a row away from People's Bank Park, and a great finish to that homestand last night. Exciting come-from-behind win. We will have the highlights from that coming up in our next segment. Revs are 24-32, embarking on this road trip, which will take them to Lexington this weekend, again 6 in a row against the Legends, and this is the final stop on the Atlantic League Tour this season that the Revs have yet to make, and of course this is their first ever visit. It's also the final team that the Legends have yet to host here this season at Legends Ballpark. So tonight, making our first visit, first of 3 this weekend, then the off day Monday, then we go to Lancaster for a midweek series, and then right back this direction again next weekend when the Revs make their second and final visit this season to West Virginia. Now, I see that Rob Carson is still the ceremonial first pitch catcher here in his new digs. He is down in the field to handle those here pregame here tonight. And Revs saw him on the mound in the 7th inning last night, got to him for a big double from Jack Kenley, which plated a couple of inherited runs, but again, it was an exciting, high-scoring game. Revs winning 12-10 last night, coming back from down 5 into the middle innings in that game. And a big win, I thought, because first of all, you had the comeback. Second, you took 2 out of 3 from a first-place team. And thirdly, you took 2 out of the 3 series on that homestand, even though you finished 4-5 with the bulk of the damage coming over the weekend, suffering that sweep against Long Island, but a good bounce back from that. And there's a lot of roster maneuverings here today on both sides. The Revs, after last night's game, did release Austin Steinfurt, who had a tough start last night, 4 1/3, 6 runs. The walks were a problem again, and we'll talk with Mace coming up about that on the pregame this evening. But Lexington's had a couple of key players traded away as well, and obviously in the Atlantic League, you've got new rule changes coming in next week with the rubber being moved back another 12 inches. I don't know if this is the reason for these moves, but rumblings are that they may be. Some players have not wanted to be part of that, and they've been given a few days to seek a trade to other MLB partner leagues. And Lexington today, their starting center fielder and leadoff hitter Cole Sturgeon traded to the American Association. DJ Peterson, who did a number at People's Bank Park this week, 3rd in the league in home runs, he has also been traded to the American Association. So the Legends lineup looking a little bit different here tonight. Revs got their full crew in there with the exception of Malky Mesa, who's given a night off at least to start the game. And an interesting pitching matchup tonight as York will send right-hander Eduardo Rivera to the mound to start a game for the first time, coming off that impeccable relief outing, 5 1/3 innings last weekend at home against Long Island. He will look to continue that success into the starting role for the first time here tonight. And left-hander Henry Owens gets the ball for Lexington. Take a look at what's on tap, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light, which is always on tap at Peoples Bank Park. And on our pregame tonight, we've got the highlights from last night's win. Get all of the lowdown from Mays coming up here shortly as well. We were going to have our first extended beer talk segment here in the program tonight, but we'll save that for another day this weekend because we had a lot of content to fill before our 7:05 first pitch tonight. Mace's interview was pretty in-depth here this evening with everything going on, so beer talk is coming up later this weekend, but in our next segment, the highlights from last night's win. Mace coming up here shortly as well, and first pitch tonight from Lexington set for 7:05. We'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs and the Legends here tonight, making up for some lost time. 6 in a row between these two teams here this week, and the series shifts to the road here tonight. Last night, another fun one, and the Revs, of course, had the exciting 10-7 win on Tuesday. Another high-scoring game last night at Peoples Bank Park, and if you weren't with us, some of the highlights from that one: York down 3-0 in the second when J.C. Encarnacion got his huge night started. 0-1, and he swings, drives one deep, left field toward the big wall. It is gone! His first Revolution home run! J.C. Encarnacion. Revs are on the board as he drives it out over the far right end of the arch nemesis in left. Home run number 1 with York, and it's 3-1 here in the second inning. And then the fifth inning, Revs were down 6-1, and they put together a 7-run rally with 2 outs, and the 7 runs, 1 shy of the biggest inning this season, 9 hits in the inning, 1 shy of a franchise record for a single inning, and 8 consecutive hits with 2 outs. The 8 hits in a row tied a team record for the first time since 2012. Here's how it played out.
First pitch from Friedrich, swung on by Harris and driven to left center. Going back is ready. It'll carry him off the wall and turns away from the warning track, and it'll bring in a Revs run. James Harris, meanwhile, hustling to second base, and Jimmy Wallbanger does it again. RBI double off the wall in left center. Brings in Gregorio for run number 2 of the Revs night. It's now a 4-run deficit, 6-2. Friedrich looked at Harris at second with his lead. Now here's the 1-1. Swung on by Kenley. Drive towards right center. That will drop for a hit, and Harris will round third and score as well. Kenley will rush towards second. He wants more. Past second base now, heading towards third. He will slide in feet first, and it is safe, the call, as he beats out an RBI triple. Somewhat of an awkward collision for Fornacci as he beat the throw. I don't know, maybe the ball possibly got a piece of Kenley. Hit him on the back of the helmet, in fact, as he shakes it off. So he earns the triple somewhat the hard way as a ball that came back in from the infield panged his helmet. RBI triple for Kenley to score Harris, and the lead's been cut in half. 6-3 Lexington lead. Friedrich has the signs, and the former Padre fires the 2-2. Swung on by Mesa. Slow grounder to the third. Scooped up by Fornacci. Throw across the first, and he beats it out! An RBI infield hit for Melky Mesa. Legs out a hit, and a run comes in. Mesa on at first. Honestly, defend the infield cutout. 1-0 swung on by Rodriguez, and that will fall fair towards the left field corner, and Karam's off the arch nemesis. But it took a hard Karam, and Reddy had a good play off of it, and they hold Nelly to just one base. Mesa moves over one as well. He stands at second, following the hard hit single to the left field corner from Nelly Rodriguez. Friedrich will look towards second with Melky. Now fires towards the plate. First pitch swung on by Castro. That will drive to left and roll in for a base hit. They give Melky the green light from third. He will get the home plate standing, and a pinch hit RBI single to left from Carlos Castro, who shoots the bow and arrow, and it's a 6-5 Legends lead. Lead cut to just one. Tying and go-ahead run on the bases. Nelly the tying run at second. Castro the go-ahead at first. First pitch to JC Encarnacion is driven to left center, and that will fall short of the wall and hop off of the top of it. Nelly Rodriguez will score. They stop Carlos Castro at third base. It's an RBI double to tie the game from JC Encarnacion, and we are all tied up at 6. He is set, lifts the leg, payoff pitch. Swung on by Gregorio, ground ball, sliding attempt by Baldwin. Get to it, goes under him to left. One run comes in, sliding in feet first is Encarnacion. He beats the throw as well, and the Revs take a 2-run lead. Osmi Gregorio, who led off the inning with a double, brings in the go-ahead runs.
Lexington would battle back, a run in the 6th, the run in the 7th, tying it, and the Revs looking to make a move again in the 7th inning. And again, with 2 outs, they had loaded the bases with no outs. Jeremy Jeffress, strikeout and a force at the plate, and out away from getting out of it. Tyler Hill had other ideas. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, line to right center field, base hit! Herrera scores, here comes Encarnacion, Revs lead it again! Tyler Hill with a 2-run single to right center. Dundon goes to third, and he comes up huge here in the 7th inning. 10-8 on the 2-out, 2-run single to right center. And then Jack Kenley later facing Rob Carson, adding to the lead further. Carson ready again. Here's the stretch, another 2-2. And a swing and a ground ball along the line at third. It's a base hit past the diving Fornacci. Dundon scores. Hill is in. 12-8 York. And Jack Kenley with a 2-run double. Right down the third base line. He spins it inside the bag. And then in the 8th, JC Encarnacion, a 4-hit night, but coming up huge with the glove. And the 1-1. Swinging a line drive to right center. Encarnacion over, dives and makes the catch! JC Encarnacion might have saved the game with that one. Diving catch in right center, saves at least 2 runs, and the inning is over. Yeah, 1 run scored in the 8th, 12-9 at that point. And then in the 9th, Jim Fuller looking to close it out. He needed some help from the defense, too. Grabs a 3-run lead. Here's the stretch. Fuller with the pitch, and a swing at a looper, slice to left, and fair inside the line. And this will go toward the corner, a run home. They're going to send Jorgen. Mesa's throw to the plate on a hop. Lennon Rodriguez reaches for the tag. They got him. And this game's over. Revs win it 12-10. And Melky Mesa from the left field corner throws out the final out at the plate. Tonight, an exciting game from start to finish. And what a bizarre way to end it. Yeah, not sure what they were thinking sending him, but the Revs get the job done. And it was a lot of fun to finish the homestand in that fashion. We'll take a break. Mace coming to the plate to exchange lineup cards, and we'll hear from Mace on the Broadway Transmission Managers Report up next.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace, ever been to Kentucky?
I have, actually, and it looks the same as I remember.
You've been to this stadium before.
I have,
Yeah.
yes. Yep. A long time ago, and it looks the same as ever. I mean, there's different signs here, but everything else is the same.
What brought you here then?
I came down, actually. There was a tournament. There was a college tournament that was here, so I came down for that. And then I came down once with Colby to do a little bit of scouting on AAA. So, yep.
Yeah. What we have, like 9.5 hours on the bus today? How you feeling after that?
You know what? Better than I thought, actually. Well, we left at 7. We got to our hotel about 4:30, right? Checked in real quick. And then ran out of there about 5 to 5 and got to the ballpark here about 5:20, 5:15. And, we're just fortunate the game's 7:05 tonight. So if it was a 6:30 game, we'd have had to leave a little earlier. But I think overall, I mean, the guys seem to be okay. We're hitting in the cage right now. The pitchers are outside getting their work in. Guys are running pulls. So I think we'll be okay.
Last night, great win, fun win, felt like a big win as your team tries to build some momentum, and that allows you to win that series against Lexington and win 2 out of the 3 series on that homestand.
I mean, I think it was important that we were behind 6-1, and then we made a good comeback last night, and they scratched back in there and tied the game, and then we added 4 more on. So, I mean, offensively, I think we've been pretty resilient, and so I like what I see there. We did make 1 or 2 costly errors last night, but I mean, I think the pitching overall, though, our pitching has to get better. I mean, we scored 12 runs, and we had to throw a guy out at home plate to actually end the game last night. So that shouldn't happen as much as it does. So we need to eliminate the walks, especially when we're facing the bottom of the order hitters. I mean, we need to get those guys out, because once you get to the top of the order in this team here, from 1 through 5 or 6, I mean, they're pretty legit. So I really didn't want to see the lineup get turned over last night, but Melky made a tremendous throw from almost the visiting bullpen area, and Lenine did a great job to get that ball and on the hop and make the tag too.
And the inning before, Encarnacion might have made a game-saving play in center, and of course 4 hits at the plate as well. You had him in center last night, huge night. Is he maybe making a push for more playing time?
Well, we're going to play him in right field tonight. We're going to give Melky the day off. I mean, Melky's been out there every day since he came back from the hammy, and I mean, left field's a little shorter here than right, so I'm going to put Harris in left field tonight. JC will play right field, and Sanford will be in center tonight. So we'll give Melky the night off, and if we need to use him as a pinch hit or something like that, we will. But I just wasn't comfortable putting him in there after all the games in a row and then the bus ride. So he'll be in there again tomorrow, but I think he's appreciating that he didn't see his name in the lineup today, and that's very unlike him. But I heard him laughing and having a good time in there, so I'm sure he was rubbing it into some of the other guys that he wasn't in there tonight.
Well, Tyler Hill had one of the biggest hits last night, a huge moment, and it came against a guy that's, closing in the major leagues just last season. Young guy, grinding. That was a great at-bat from him.
Oh, it was great, and it was nice to see him. I mean, there was an at-bat earlier in the game. He rifled the ball down the line, and, their third baseman makes a phenomenal play on that ball. The ball was almost past him when he caught it. And then we still ended up scoring a lot of runs that inning, but, I mean, it could have even been more at that point. But Tyler, he's been pushing all year. I mean, he's trying to learn. He's making his adjustments. He's not striking out as much as he was early on, and those are all good signs.
And the guys seem really fired up, too. I mean, playing hard. We saw that with the back-and-forth game Tuesday night, then again last night. A lot of good energy in that dugout.
Oh, I agree, and I know the players had a little player-only meeting at one point last week, and I'm not sure what was said because I'm not privileged to that. That's between them, whatever they want to say. But I mean, there's there's a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. The guys that are here, I mean, they're focused on trying to win the next half. They're disappointed that we're not in the playoffs right now, but I mean, and when that comes from them instead of the coaching staff, I mean, that's even a better message.
Steiny last night, had to let him go after the game. What was it like coming to that decision? I mean, trying to get him to the point of consistency, and what's next for him?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what he's going to do from here on. We talked after the game last night. That was his 11th start last night, and we've worked so hard, and he worked really hard while he was here. And sometimes we would have it real nice and figured out in the bullpen, and then when he would get into the game, it would just be like he just couldn't repeat it or be consistent. And the walks were an issue, the pitch counts were an issue, and really it was hard to find any type of quality starts in those 11, maybe 2, but there was a lot of 100 pitch, not even through 4 innings, and a lot of runs also. So we just get to the point where we're coming into the halfway point of the season, and I'm looking toward the next half. I mean, I hate to release guys. I don't bring guys here to release them. No manager does that, but at some point you have to make a decision as to whether this is ever going to change or not. And the rubber's going to go back 12 inches next week, and if guys are having problems throwing strikes now, I'm not sure how that would translate even going into next week. In my opinion, I think it would probably be worse at that point.
Well, tonight you've got Eduardo Rivera, and I guess best case scenario would be for him to do what he did in relief last weekend. Very efficient. Does he have a chance to stick in the rotation going forward?
I think so. I mean, we're going to give him more than tonight. I mean, we'll give him at least 2 more starts probably. You got to remember, too, this is his first start of the year, and he's coming off of a 9-hour bus ride. so we have to take all that into consideration. But this past week, he worked on a starting pitcher's routine. So he threw a bullpen. And when you're a reliever, you really don't throw bullpens, So he did his long toss. He did a lot of running this week. He did sprints, and he threw his bullpens and his short side. So we'll see how it translates. The one thing about him, if he can throw his fastball for a strike, he's going to be tough because he usually has pretty good command to the breaking ball. So when you have a guy throwing 95, 96, and he has a breaking ball that he can drop in there anytime, that makes it really tough on the hitter. So as long as he has some fastball command tonight, I think he'll be okay.
All right, Mace. Thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Legends have taken the field. Left-hander Henry Owens going through his final warm-ups tonight. The Revs lineup brought to you by Flying Feet. It'll be James Harris in left field leading things off. Jack Kenley at second base hits second. Batting third and catching tonight is Carlos Castro. Nelly Rodriguez at first base is in the cleanup spot. Wellington Dotel will DH and hit fifth. J.C. Encarnacion is in right field batting sixth. Josue Herrera will start at third base tonight and bat seventh. Osmi Gregorio, shortstop, he is hitting eighth. And Darian Sanford in center field will bat ninth. Again, it's Harris, Kenley, Castro, Rodriguez, Dotel, Encarnacion, Herrera, Gregorio, and Sanford for the Revs, facing lefty Henry Owens, who's 1-2, 6.55 ERA in 10 starts this season, 45 and a third innings, fewer hits than innings, 42. He's actually fifth in the league in lowest opponent's average, but the walks have been high, 43 walks, almost 1 per inning. 53 strikeouts, though, which ranks second highest. So some good, some bad on that stat line, and Harris will dig in to start things off tonight. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch here this evening as Owens goes from the stretch. 6-6 lefty fires, and it is over for a strike. We are underway. 7:09 our start time tonight. Harris up over 300, hitting 302, a home run, 14 driven in. And the 0-1, it is a fastball just outside. Now, he's got the nickname Jimmy Wallbanger, and well-earned. He hit one off the wall at Peoples Bank Park again last night, a double in the 5th inning, drove in a run in that 7-run inning. Maybe this will be the series for him to be Jimmy over the wall at some point as he swings and misses on a high fastball. May seem to think that the ball may fly here. Not terribly deep, out to left field. I happen to notice the right field line, believe it's 318 on the wall down there, hidden from our view here at the moment, but it's reachable to both fields. Pitch to Harris is high and wide. 2 balls, 2 strikes to start things off. And Harris has been outstanding since going into the leadoff spot. 361 in 10 games there. 353 overall since June 29th when things really started to click for him. Pitch is low and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a full count to start things off. Revs are in the two-toned road gray tops tonight, the cityscape jerseys. Lexington traditional home whites tonight. And Owens from the stretch, former first rounder of the Red Sox, fires and a swing and a miss. And Harris might have chased ball 4 as Owens gets him to climb high and wide. And that is how our game begins. Our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. 82 degrees, mostly cloudy, but pleasant and not as hot as I expected when we saw a trip to Kentucky in July on the schedule. Very pleasant here. A little breeze, 4 miles per hour left to right. And here is Jack Kenley, left on left. Pitch from Owens is swung on, fouled back. That'll be up onto the roof. Kenley hitting 348. 2 home runs, 22 driven in. And he is now 3 for 16 off left-hand pitching. Had his 3rd hit, a huge hit. The 2-run double off Rob Carson in the 7th last night. It's the 0-1. And it is a called strike on the outer half. Our plate ump tonight is Mike Williams. Darnell Ray, the umpire at first. Marvin King is at 3rd. Pretty good Friday night crowd here. And got some Revs fans down by the 3rd base dugout. Pitch to Kenley. It is down low. The dugout is a pit. It is deep. It's like a basement in there. Mason and I did our chat just outside the dugout today. It's like descending a floor to get down in there. Pitch to Kenley is down and away. Oh, it's a TrackMan strike called on the delay. He's rung up, and he's got a look back and some questioning for Mike Williams on that one. The delay got me, but it's back-to-back strikeouts for Owens to start the night. And again, he is 2nd in the league in Ks. And here is Carlos Castro, who's hitting 3rd tonight. Melky Mesa given the night off. Castro entering play, the league leader in hitting once again, 388. And here's Owens first to him. It is a fastball strike on the outside corner. Castro, big pinch hit. RBI knock in that 5th inning rally last night. He had a night off from the starting lineup, but produced in a big way in that 7-run inning. The 0-1, and he swings, pops it up foul, back over the roof. He is tied for 5th in the league in RBIs with 46. tied for 5th in home runs with 12. Leads in total hits with 73. Also, OPS, he's the league leader in that department. Owens delivers and dumps it in the dirt. Pete Jorgen is back there for him tonight. Romanski on their bench. Pacheco starting at first base. The big subtractions today, though, were DJ Peterson and Cole Sturgeon, both traded to the American Association. Now Owens is set. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Strikes out the side in the first inning. And that's how things kick off here in Kentucky tonight. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts. And at the end of the half inning, it's the Revs nothing and the Legends coming up.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles.
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
No score as Eduardo Rivera gets set to make the start here tonight. His first since 2014. More on that. We'll get you the Lexington lineup brought to you by Flying Feet. It begins with Ben Aklinski, who stands in. Cole Sturgeon was traded away today. Here's Rivera's first pitch, and it misses up high. Aklinski hitting .295, 9 home runs, 42 driven in. As Rivera kicks and delivers. And a fastball, there's a strike on the outside corner. Primarily just fastball curve from Rivera, but both are plus pitches. He is working on a changeup. He fires and misses high and wide. Castro back there with him tonight. From the first base side of the rubber, the 6'5" righty fires, and it is over the inner half. That's a strike. Almost looked like it might have been the changeup. 2-2. Legends, the league's top hitting offense. Pitch from Rivera, curveball lined to straightaway center, right at Sanford. He hardly has to move and makes the catch for out number 1. The lineup for Lexington tonight, it's Aklinski in right, Roberto Baldequin coming up next. He's at short. Brandon Phillips starts tonight at second base, hitting third. Jordan Pacheco, the first baseman, hitting cleanup. Omar Artson in left field bats fifth. Derek Reddy, the center fielder, hitting sixth. And then Pete Jorgen doing the catching. Chris Fornacci at third base, and Tillman Pugh, who's been one of their most dangerous hitters, but still hitting ninth and DHing. First pitch to Baldequin is in at the knees, a called strike. Is third in the league in hitting, entering play tonight, .374. Pitch to him, he swings and fouls it away, right field side. Now Rivera jumps ahead, Eduardo, overall coming into this one, is 2-0 at 222 in 20 outings in relief. Pitch is down and in. That just missed. He started into his strut, but doesn't get the ring up. Now the 1-2, and a swing and a high chop to short. Gregorio toward the middle, and he's there and fires to first. 2 up, 2 down on a high 2-hopper that Osme handles about belt high and fires to first. Rivera, 28 and a third innings, just 15 hits. He has walked a lot, 24 walks, but he's struck out a whole bunch, 37. Here is Brandon Phillips, who's in their lineup tonight, and it might be a direct result of some of their subtractions today as he takes a first pitch strike. Former Major League All-Star, hitting .273, 5 home runs, 24 driven in 24 games played. Pitch, it is in tight, made him shift back. Is part of the ownership group now. And of course, his brother PJ, the skipper. Rivera changing tempo on the step back. He delivers and misses down and away. Opponents have hit just 152 against Rivera this season. Two balls, 1 strike on Phillips. Here's the pitch. And he swings, drives it in the air, left field. Harris back a step, though, and they're waiting on it. Makes the play in fairly deep left on a liner to end the inning, and Eduardo Rivera picks up right where he left off. He goes 1-2-3 in the first. We go to the second here tonight. No score in Lexington.
Runners know the challenge. It's not the uncompromising weather. It's not the pounding repetition. It's not knowing how to dig deep as you start the climb of that last hill. For runners, the challenge is the discipline to keep running. Flying feet. Casual runners, amateur runners, hardcore runners, no matter what level runner you are, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is with you every step of the way. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear and properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear, properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. And that holds true whether you're training or racing on roads, tracks, or trails. For those searching for that discipline, Flying Feet provides the latest shoe innovations, the accessories and equipment, and the inspiration to keep on running. Greg Baum and his staff have the knowledge and the true understanding of what running is all about. As one local runner put it, Flying Feet is family, and all runners are welcome. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the second inning, no score here tonight from Lexington. Revs are looking to tee off again tonight, and you can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. And make sure you stretch before you go. Still a little sore from my Monday excursion. I'm sure 9 hours in the same bus seat was great for that, but here we are. Henry Owens struck out the side in order in the first. Nelly Rodriguez hitting cleanup will lead things off against him. Rivera went 1-2-3 as well, with all 3 put in play. First pitch to Nelly, it is outside. Nelly's got His wife Chesney, his young daughter Raina here. It's a much closer trip from Columbus, Ohio. It's the 1-0 and a swing and a miss, fastball. Papa Rodriguez has the crew with him here this weekend. He's hitting .386, 5 home runs, 26 driven in 28 games. Pitch, it is over for a strike. Owens a changeup. And a 13-game hitting streak for Nelly entering play tonight. Only longer hitting streak for the Revs this year, his 14-gamer to start the year. Pitch to him, swing and a miss, changeup. And Owens has started the night with 4 strikeouts. Well, he is second in the league in Ks. A lot of walks, as we mentioned, but all strikeouts so far tonight. Here is Wellington Dotel, who's DHing again. Hitting .373, 3 homers, 12 knocked in. And Owens with the pitch. It is slapped on the ground, second base. Right there, Brandon Phillips. Sidearm lob toss over to first, 2 away. First ball put in play tonight. As Dotel goes after the first one. The previous high for consecutive strikeouts to start a game for the Revs this season was 2. First 4 striking out tonight. And now a ground out. And with 2 away, JC Encarnacion to the plate. Huge night last night, and he's up to .304 hitting. Hit his first home run as Owens misses down low. Now 22 driven in a little over 30 games played. 4 for 5 last night. The home run, 2 doubles, drove in 2, scored 3. Pitch, it is up high, 2-0. And not only that, maybe a game-saving diving catch in right center in the 8th inning. By the way, the 4 strikeouts to start the night. First time the Revs have done that since 2018. 2-0, and a swing and a drive straightaway center. Ready back on this, and it's over his head, and one hops the batter's eye. Encarnacion into second, and he will stop there. The first base runner of the night as he slams a double to straightaway center and picks up right where he left off. He has been red hot. Mace starting him in center last night, right field tonight. He keeps hitting like that. He'll be in there somewhere on a nightly basis. He is now 9 for 12 his last 5 games with 7 extra base hits, a homer, and now 6 doubles on that stretch. Last night's 4-hit game was his first since August 2019 with Delmarva. Here's Herrera. He swings, grounds the first one to first. One hop, Pacheco's got it, takes it to the bag, and that'll end the inning. Encarnacion, a 2-out double, and that is all for the Revs here in the second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Played an inning and a half, no score here in Lexington.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Hi, this is Vicki from Brewery Products. Stay tuned to catch the latest episode of Beer Talk airing throughout the day here on WOYK. Each day will feature one of our great brewers and share fascinating stories behind their products. Hear how they got started, how they brew, and their own favorite selections. You might even find a new favorite for yourself. Beer Talk is presented by Brewery Products every day right here on WOYK.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Your source for all of Friday night's action. Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli. Saturday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Uh-oh, no score. And Rivera wanted to throw his first pitch here in the second inning, and Mike Williams said time was still out. Eduardo, he does like his pace. First pitch to Jordan Pacheco is over for a strike. At a 1-2-3 first, Rivera did. Pacheco 7th in the league in hitting, .354, 3 home runs. He's hit .435 against York. Pitch, it is a fastball in at the knees, strike 2 called. As Rivera jumps on top quickly, pounding the strike zone here early tonight. Pacheco a foot out, trying to slow him down, perhaps. And Rivera now ready, kicks, fires, and he missed down low. 1-2. Middle of the order looking a little bit different tonight. No Peterson. Courtney Hawkins has been injured. He's been out. Rivera delivers. Curveball driven in the air. Deep left center. Harris is back. Looking. It is gone. Up off the video board. And it rattles on the other side of the fence. Home run, Jordan Pacheco. And the Legends lead it 1-0. He tried to go 2-strike curve, which is an out pitch for Rivera, but he hung it, and Pacheco, I think, sat on it. He was all over it. That is the Legends' league-leading 85th home run as a team. Pacheco with his 4th. Oh, 1-0 lead for the home team. Here is Omar Artson, who starts tonight. Rivera missing high to him. That is the first home run that Rivera's given up all season. The next one swung on and missed. Had a good fastball, mid-90s. Good curveball, but hung that one to Pacheco, and he did not miss it. Artson hitting .222. The 1-1, and a swing, a foul tip into the mid of Castro. Fastball up in the zone, exploding right past him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Rivera to the plate. That is inside. Last time out, Saturday at home, Rivera went 5 2/3, 1 hit, no runs. That was in relief. Now steps off. Mace announced the next day that they would give him a chance to start. He fires, and a swing and a fly ball right field. Encarnacion took a step in, now has to go back, spun around, and reaches out to his side and makes the play right in front of the wall in right field. And maybe not a clinic on how to read that one, but eventually he got his read and makes the play. Artson flies out deep to right, 1 down. And here is Derek Reddy. He starts in center tonight for the departed Sturgeon. Rivera with the pitch. Curveball to start him, and it bends over for a strike. Ready 6 for 20, hitting 300. 2 RBIs in 8 games. Next one, a curveball that tumbles low. So Rivera, that 5 2/3 inning relief performance, that tied the Revs' record longest relief outing. He fires, and it's in the dirt. Rick Zagoni, if you remember him, left-hand pitcher who made some starts for the Revs in 2013. He was the only other reliever to go that long in a game 8 years ago. Pitch from Rivera, that's high, and it is now 3-1. He came in the first inning last Saturday night with the bases loaded, 1 out. He left them loaded and then went through the 6th. There's a ground ball to second. Kenley has to go over toward first to cut it off and dumps it off to Nelly for out number 2. Reddy tapping it off the end of the bat. Soft 2-hopper toward first, and Kenley had Nelly start to go toward it, and I think Kenley might have called him off. Nelly getting back to the bag to handle the throw. 2 away. Rivera's got 3 flyouts and now 2 groundouts tonight. It is a 1-0 Lexington lead on the Pacheco home run. And here is Pete Jorgen with the bases empty, 2 away. First one is in tight, and that's a ball. Jorgen, who pinch hit in the 9th last night, walked, but was thrown out at the plate trying to score to end the game. As Rivera catches the outside corner, that's a strike. And watching it live, P.J. Phillips didn't send him, didn't stop him. It didn't look like, no sign. And Jorgen tried to score and was thrown out. They would have had the tying run at second with Ben Aklinski batting. As the next one is low, went off Castro's mid. 2 balls and a strike. But Mesa made a great throw. Lennon made a great tag. Pitch is down low again, 3-1. It was a head-scratching way to end it, but Revs were happy to take it. Rivera, a little walk behind the mound to regroup. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he winds and fires. And a swing and a high chop toward the middle. Osme behind the bag at second. He gloves and he sidearms to first and got him. Beautifully handled up the middle from short. Gregorio takes care of his second here in as many innings tonight, and Rivera sets down all 3 after the leadoff home run. He gets Jorgen to chop one on a 3-1 pitch to end the inning. Pacheco's solo homer, though, opens the scoring. 1-0 Lexington. We go to the 3rd.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head of the third inning, 1-0, Lexington on top. A Jordan Pacheco home run. Osmi Gregorio will get things started. Gregorio, a couple nice plays defensively already tonight. And Owens, who goes from the stretch exclusively, fires and misses outside. Osmi hitting .257. Through his first 8 games played, he was 2 for 5 last night, doubled and ripped a 2-run single, both in the 5th inning. So the next one is high, 2-0. Sanford and Harris to follow. Each team with 1 base runner. Encarnacion, a 2-out double in the second, was stranded. Pacheco, the leadoff home run in the second, giving the Legends the 1-0 edge. 2-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Gregorio goes after it. Boy, oh boy, wait till you hear what's going on in Lancaster tonight. There's the 2-1, and it is outside. Around the League, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Southern Maryland scored 9 in the first, and they lead 12-0 in the 3rd inning in Lancaster. Yikes. There's the 3-1, and a swing and a line drive up the middle, base hit. Gregorio singles to start things off as he continues to play well here through about a week with his new team. Augie Silk tonight got 1 out, gave up 8 runs on 3 hits and 5 walks, and that is in support of Sam Burton, who makes that start for Southern Maryland. Lancaster has already made 3 errors as well. Josh McAdams, a home run in that one. Here's Sanford, batting from the right, switch hitter. And Owens the pitch, he shows bunt, and it's taken low. Darian hitting 186. Has struggled swinging it of late, but had a good night in his most recent start Wednesday. Singled, walked twice, stole 3 bases. He's the league leader in steals by 19. He's got 37, more than twice the amount of the next closest. And a snap throw to first. Gregorio dives back. Fornacci at third, playing in. Sanford's speed and always a threat to bunt. Oh man, Southern Maryland just scored 4 more. A Kent Blackstone grand slam. There goes Gregorio, and a ground ball base hit through the left side. Osmi will stop at second, but the Revs with first and second and nobody out. On a hit and run, Gregorio on the move. The shortstop, Baldequin, had headed over to cover second, and the left side of the infield was wide open. Fornacci at third, playing up, could not make much of a move toward it, and Sanford singles. First and second, nobody out. So it's now 16-0 Southern Maryland in the 3rd inning in Lancaster, and we will keep you abreast. Here it's 1-0 Lexington, but Revs threatening here in the 3rd. Here's James Harris, who struck out leading off the game. And Owens from the stretch delivers. It is a called strike, inside corner. A little bit of light sunlight through the field. Shadows from in front of the mound into home plate. Partly cloudy day here. The pitch, it is outside. Couple former first rounders here. Harris was taken as a 17-year-old by Tampa Bay out of high school in Oakland. Henry Owens, a former first rounder of the Red Sox, 36th overall in 2011. 1-1, fastball. There's a called strike. Good one down in the zone. Owens, who made it to the majors with Boston. He was 4-6, 5.19 ERA at the big league level. Debuted in early August 2015. 1-2. And is swinging a fly ball, center field, shallow. Ready comes hustling in. He'll get there. Brandon Phillips racing out from second and cut over to the right to avoid his center fielder, who made the call and got there in time. One away. Runners have to stay where they are. And we'll bring up Jack Kenley, who was punched out his first time. Owens' first batter faced in the big leagues was Jacoby Ellsbury, who he struck out. And Owens came back to Lexington with some history here. He played in the Battle of the Bourbon Trail Series last summer. 29-year-old from Orange, California. He fires and misses low. You mentioned how he started the night with 4 consecutive strikeouts, which has not happened to the Revs to start a game since 2018. The record against York to start a game is 5. Pitch to Kenley, ground ball second, could be 2. Phillips gets rid of it. Ball to Quinn, double clutch. Throw to first, still in time. He couldn't get the grip initially, but gets rid of it on to first. A bang-bang play, and it nips Kenley for an inning-ending double play. And Phillips' release on the flip was so fast from probably a good 20 feet away. That allowed Ball to Quinn time to recover on the double pump. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the third, still 1-0 Lexington.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're your friends, family, and neighbors, and have been serving the community for over 90 years. Whether you need energy for your home or for your business, we've got you covered. We can help keep you comfortable with all your heating needs, from heating oil to propane, electricity to natural gas. And if something breaks, like your air conditioning or furnace, we have a team of HVAC experts ready to fix it so you can stay comfortable all year long. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Bottom half of the third, Chris Fornacci swings and misses on Rivera's first pitch. 1-0, Lexington up on the Pacheco home run. It's the 0-1, and that misses in tight. 8-9-1 due up. Fornacci hitting .206, a home run, 13 batted in. The 1-1, and he swings, pops it up, foul ground. Castro back toward the netting. And out of room, lands about 3 rows in off the steps. Karam's up to Fan, who grabs it. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Rivera kicks and delivers, and that's down low. Getting off the exit today, all kinds of signs for University of Kentucky, Rupp Arena. Rivera fires home, curveball. It's cued on the ground, foul. Down by first, Nelly will head over and stab it. Not enough spin to come back fair. But UK represented all over the place. Apparently they've got some student athletes here tonight. UK Healthcare, one of their sponsors. 2-2, and a breaking ball in the dirt, skips off Castro's glove hand and back behind the plate. And I did notice they've got like big images on the concourse. Here's the 3-2, and a line drive left field. Harris right there takes a step to his right and makes the grab, 1 away. Got some big images of former UK Wildcats that have thrown ceremonial first pitches here over the years. DeMarcus Cousins was one. Here is Tillman Pugh, the DH, batting .347. First pitch from Rivera is low, a curveball. Pugh with 12 home runs, hit a 3-run shot last night. 12 is tied for 5th in the league as he looks at a fastball a little bit high, 2-0. And he's 3rd in RBIs now with 50, just 3 off the top spot. 2-0, he swings, pops it up, foul ground from first. Nelly coasting over toward the stands, but out of room. That lands 5 rows deep. Pugh against the Revs, 5 for 15 with a couple 3-run homers, 2 home runs, 9 driven in 6 games against York. 2-1, swinging a foul tip to the backstop. Karam straight up in the air, 2-2. And the only 2 in the league with higher RBI totals, Joshua Saleh of Gastonia, 53. Caleb Gindel of Lancaster, 51. Pitch, it is down low, 3-2. And he is 5th in slugging, 7th in on base. It adds up to being 4th in OPS, but they hit him at the bottom. Here's the payoff. And a curveball in the dirt, a tag just in case, but on the appeal he held up, and it's a walk. First walk of the night issued by Rivera, and that shows you what they think of Pugh's ability with the bat, throwing him a 3-2 curve. It also shows you the confidence that Rivera's got to command that pitch, but misses this time. 1-out base runner as we go back to the top, and Ben Aklinski, who's a former UK Wildcat himself. And Rivera with the pitch, ground ball left side toward the hole. Osme dives, he deflects it off the glove and into left, right to Harris. It's a base hit. And the Legends with first and second. Lexington bust home overnight. Revs got on at 7 a.m., got here about 4:30, made one stop for lunch, which was somewhere in West Virginia. Here's Roberto Baldequin, who grounded out to short his first time. And first pitch from Eduardo, curveball that stays high. In fact, like a good tourist, on the way to Kentucky, I had Kentucky Fried Chicken this afternoon in honor of my first ever visit to this state. Here's the 1-0. Curveball, it is just inside. Castro held it there, but TrackMan knows no framing. 2 balls, no strikes. Rivera fires and misses high. In a little bit of a bump in the road here in the 3rd inning. 2 on, 1 out, behind 3-0, and Brandon Phillips waiting on deck. Rivera's last start came on August 28, 2014. That was for the Gulf Coast League Yankees. This is the 46th start of his pro career. And he lifts the leg, turns and stares Pugh back at second base. His first 3+ years in the Yankees system, he was exclusively a starter in rookie ball. 3-0, and that's way high. A walk to Baldequin, that'll load the bases with 1 out. And Brandon Phillips to the plate. A bit of a problematic spot here. Phillips, who lined out to left his first time. One nothing, the Legends lead. Phillips with him loaded this year, 2 for 3 with a double and a grand slam. Rivera from the stretch. Here is his first offering, swinging a foul tip, nicked off Castro's mid and back to the screen. In general, with runners in scoring position, Phillips this season has hit .333. Overall, .273 entering play tonight. Rivera the pitch, and a foul tip back to the netting. Jumps ahead 0-2. Had the first out, had retired 7 of his first 8 tonight, but walked, single walk, and have loaded the bases. Rivera has his sign. And the 0-2, swinging a fly ball right field, hit pretty deep. Encarnacion is back, now comes, and he misplayed it! It lands on the grass in right field. A run home. That's going to be it. It could have been way more costly. It's only 2-0. But Encarnacion, a misplay in right. And what should have been the second out lands next to him over to his left. He started back. He went too far back, then came in, tried to hustle in, and charging in from the front of the track in right, the ball ends up to his left. He reached out with the glove and got no leather on it. And it is a 2-0 Legends lead. It could have been way worse, but everybody had to hold, anticipating that it would have been caught as it should have been. And Castro out to visit with Rivera. Now it's Jordan Pacheco, who homered his first time up. Castro visiting. They will charge the Revs with their first visit. Trying to settle down Rivera. They gave Phillips a hit with Encarnacion misplaying the read and then staggering toward it and not touching it. Now an RBI single it is. And 2-0 Lexington. Here's Pacheco, bases loaded. First pitch swinging and it's fouled off. Look out upstairs. man, into the suite level, and thankfully it hit an empty seat next to a mother who was tending to her children. I know what that's like. And they say watch the play, and you can't always. Went right past the kids' heads as well. It's the pitch. It is down low. And it's 1-1. That's a shame because Encarnacion's done such a good job recently. Made that great diving play last night, but just totally botched that one. The 1-1, and it misses inside. Now Rivera back to his starting history. 14 outings in 2011 in the Dominican Summer League All-Starts. Same the next year. 13 were All-Starts his third year, and 4 more in 2014 when he came to the U.S. for the first time in the Gulf Coast League. But then they moved him to reliever, which he had been ever since. The 2-1, and it's fouled back. That'll bang above the suite, a couple doors down to our right. 2-2. Pacheco's home run last inning, his 4th. Former big league catcher with the Rockies, Diamondbacks, and Reds. Rivera with the pitch, and a swing, a line drive, right center field. It's down for a base hit. They held Aklinski at third to make sure it wouldn't be caught. He'll scamper home. Everybody up 1. It's 3-0. On an RBI single to right from Jordan Pacheco. He's 2 for 2, drives in his second. 3-0 the score. It'll bring up Omar Artson. Fly the deep right his first time. Rivera's going to go full windup here. First pitch in tight. Nowhere to put him. The wind, the 1-0, curveball, and there's a beauty. That drops in for a strike. Artson 1 for 1 with the bases loaded this season. It's the wind, the pitch, curveball. It is in off the corner. Overall, with men in scoring position, Artson 4 for 16. 2-1. Fastball just outside. Rivera's wiggle room is nil. 2 runs home, 5 straight have reached. One of the plays should have been an out. But even if it was, it still would have been 3-0 at this juncture. It's the 3-1 and a rip at third. It's speared by Herrera. Has to fake, throws to second. The turn, dug out of the dirt just in time. What a fantastic double play, and the damage ends with just 2 runs. Herrera speared the hot shot one hopper to his left. He had to fake first because his throw would have probably clocked Brandon Phillips right in the face. He was right in front of him. And then threw to second, and Kenley hurrying the turn. It was in the dirt, but Nelly digs it out beautifully. 2 runs scored, 3 hits, 2 men left. It's 3-0, but only 3-0 Lexington. We go to the 4th.
I'm here with Kevin Smith from Smith Wealth Advisory Group of Janney Montgomery Scott, who was recently named by Forbes and the Financial Times as one of the best financial advisors not only in the state, but also in the country. Kevin, explain the meaning of your group's tagline, a wealth of knowledge about wealth.
We've built our reputation as one of the premier wealth advisors in the country for many reasons, not the least of which is our vast expertise about wealth in all its meanings and forms. Although traditionally wealth is viewed in a monetary context with all the challenges that entails, which we're fully equipped to address, true wealth has little to do with money. To me, being wealthy is more a state of mind centered upon happiness and contentment. It's memories and experiences with friends, family, and those you love. It's finding meaning and purpose, pursuing passions, chasing dreams, and embracing life for all it has to offer. That's the type of wealth our clients long for and that we help them achieve.
You've noted that your group is guided by a quote by Henry David Thoreau, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Tell me more about that.
It's so true. Being wealthy is really about experiencing the richness of life itself. When you think about it, it's not ultimately money that matters, but what money can do. We help our clients educate their children and grandchildren so that they can have promising futures. We help them retire comfortably, support worthwhile causes, and endow meaningful legacies. We help them age with dignity and so much more.
For all your financial planning, investment, and wealth management needs, contact Smith Wealth Advisory Group at 779-2769 or at smithwealthadvisory.com. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, helping you fully experience life. Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the fourth inning, 3-0, Lexington on top. Would have been more, though, if not for Herrera and Nelly's pick at the other end, completing that nifty double play. 3-0 the score. Castro, Rodriguez, Dotel coming up. 3-4-5 here in the fourth. Rebs with 3 hits, but nothing across just yet. Back-to-back singles started the third, but then Henry Owens got a fly out and a double play. Here's Castro, who he struck out the first time. He swings and misses. Fastball up and looking to attack it. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss, this time down in the strike zone. Owens, that first-round pick of the Red Sox, came out of high school, Addison High School in Huntington Beach, California, native of Orange, California. The 0-2, and a swing and a high pop fly to right. Aklinski reading it, trots in, and he is there and puts it away for out number 1. Played for Team USA, 18U. Big-time prospect at one time. Now here is Nelly, who struck out his first at-bat. Again, Owens started the night with 4 consecutive Ks. First pitch this time, swing and a miss, a change-up. That's what he struck Nelly out on the first time. Owens, who played in the Futures game in 2014. He fires, and a swing and a ball beaten foul behind the plate. It might have been off Nelly's foot. Does have the protective guard on the front foot. It's 0-2. Owens, early in his career, really lived up to that top prospect status. First year was 12-5 at Class A. Then a combined 11-6 his second year. He misses high and away, 1-2. Another changeup. ERA in the 2.5 range. His second year as a 20-year-old at high A and double A. Then his third year, double A and triple A, combined 17-5 with an ERA under 3. He deals, and a ground ball sharply to short. Ball to Quinn, sliding backhand to a knee. He pops up and casts it across. And in plenty of time to get Rodriguez with the quick release. 2 away. The Legends are right at the top of the league in defense, along with Long Island, the other first half champ. No surprise there. Here's Dotel, who grounded out to second his first time. Owens in the minors had 4 different double-digit win seasons. First pitch to Dotel. He shows a bunt, takes a strike. In the majors in 2015, he made 11 starts. First time he was called up and fared well, 4-4, ERA about 4.5. The following year, in 2016, made 5 starts but struggled. Here's a swing and a broken bat, chip shot on the ground to third. Fornacci comes up, gloves and fires to first, and it's in time. And it is a 1-2-3 4th inning, and Owens is dealing here early tonight. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 3-0 Lexington.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Backed by popular demand, Grumpy Old Men, the musical, returns to the stage at Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, playing August 5th through September 4th. Based on the 1993 film, the story centers on 2 crotchety old neighbors, Max and John, who've been feuding most of their lives, but are reunited in friendship by their charming and eccentric new neighbor, Ariel. This laugh-out-loud story of family, friends, and romance is guaranteed to delight. For reservations, call the box office at 717-898-1900 or visit DutchApple.com.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Out of the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-0. Lexington has the lead. Henry Owens has been tough here early. Eduardo Rivera back at it after a 31-pitch 3rd inning. First offering to Derek Reddy is swung on and foul-tipped off Castro's mitt, strike 1. Reddy a ground out to second base, his first time tonight. The 0-1. And, oh, man, in the dirt. It got through Castro, and it nails the plate on Mike Williams, who didn't expect that and goes walking away, signals to the home dugout that he's okay. And nobody feels worse than the catcher. It's not one that you have to block. Nobody's on base, but you do try to protect the guy behind you and stay on his good side. Here's the 1-1. And a check on a fastball. It's a called strike anyway. Right down around the knees. So, staying on Trackman's good side is a whole different deal. It's the pitch, and that misses high. 2-2. Wide down the pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Mace did say that he will certainly give Rivera more than just tonight as far as starting goes. And the relief appearance last time, 66 pitches, 43 were strikes. He fires and misses down low. A walk to Reddy, who he got ahead of, but loses to start the inning. That's the third walk issued.
Number 25, Pete Jorgen.
I'm going to bring up Pete Jorgen, who grounded out to short his first time. Rivera was extraordinarily efficient against Long Island in that relief outing last Saturday. Retired his first 9 that he faced. First pitch is a little bit high. But anyway, the point is that his pitch count is getting built up for a guy that had been in relief all year previously. Now Sandy will get Isaac Sanchez up in the bullpen as Rivera delivers a strike. It's the first bullpen activity of the night will begin as Rivera reaches pitch number 70. It's the 1-1, and that misses high. You know, the other thing, last Saturday night, Eduardo picked up his first career hit on a double. Wellington Dotel never got a plate appearance. Revs had to go to the bullpen in the first inning that night. 2-1, and a swing and a pop fly near the line and right. Encarnacion racing over across into foul ground and makes the play right in the middle of the Legends bullpen down the line. And this time he took a perfect route to it. One away. And actually the play last inning that he muffed, it did not cost the Revs any extra runs as it turned out. One down. Here is Chris Fornacci as Eduardo fires over to first and Reddy back standing. Fornacci lined out to left, his first at bat. Right now, Sanchez just playing catch with Tyler Hill in left, Brandon Fry protecting as Rivera fires over again. Rivera, who originally signed with the Yankees in 2010, 7 years in their system. He deals, and it is just high. He also been in the Angels and Giants systems, and at one point had signed with the Reds during one off season, but did not appear in a game in their organization. A lot of Reds fans in this area, by the way. The 1-0, runner goes from first. Curveball is apparently low. Castro with a great throw and out at second base. Carlos Castro throws out Derek Reddy trying to steal. He argues with base ump Marvin King. And Kenley receiving it on one hop, a lightning quick tag on the foot. And I don't know how Castro got rid of it from the position he was in. First of all, the pitch looked good, but it was ruled low. It was a curve, and Reddy had a good jump, off speed to run on, which set him up well. Now Rivera 2-0 delivers, and it's in the dirt outside. But Castro from his squat, I mean, he didn't even go to his knees to throw it, just unleashed it from the squat, and he ended up sprawled out on all fours on the follow-through. But the release was lightning quick. There's a fastball for a strike, 3-1. That is one of the best throws he's made this season. Pitch is a called strike as Fornacci started toward first. Up and on the inside part of the plate, and Rivera gets it. So he is back to run it full. Castro throwing out his sixth runner a moment ago. Here's the payoff. And a curveball freezes him. Strike 3 called. And with a lift from his catcher, Rivera ends up setting down the side in order. Fornacci had something to say about that one, but Rivera's got his first strikeout of the night. And they motion for Sanchez to take a seat in the bullpen. Rivera not done yet. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the 5th, still 3-0 Lexington.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Off's Excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling if it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Shadowfax is committed to helping people with intellectual disabilities live an everyday life in their home and community. Currently, Shadowfax is seeking applicants with a passion for making a difference, one person at a time. Open positions include Residential Direct Support Professional, LPN, Day Services Community Participation Support, Residential Scheduler, Training Manager, and more. Shadowfax offers comprehensive benefits packages and a $1,000 sign-on bonus for most positions if hired before August 1st. For a full list of open positions and pay rates, visit shadowfax.org. Shadowfax, building relationships, creating possibilities. Shadowfax is an equal opportunity employer.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 5th, 3-0, Lexington leading. Henry Owens has been outstanding. 4 innings, 45 pitches, 30 for strikes. He's retired 5 in a row as Encarnacion leads off. First offering is foul-tipped back to the screen. He goes up there hacking. He doubled to straightaway center his first time up, and now 9 for 12, 9 for his last 12. With 7 extra base hits, he is scorching. A home run, 6 doubles, 0-1, and it misses high and away. The 4-hit game last night, his first since August 2019 when he was with Delmarva in the Orioles system. Now Owens, the 1-1, and a swing and a miss. He took some off. He's been changing speeds very effectively tonight. Changeup has been excellent. Now to the belt. And raises the hands back letter high. Fires and a swing and a bouncing ball to short. Ball to Quinn charging to his right. Throws across his body and it's in time. Nicely done. Athletic play from short. 1 down to start the 5th. Our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Revs, knock on wood, are in good enough shape to all be available. It's all you can ask for. Now here is Josue Herrera, who grounded out to first his first time. Owens' first offering, swing and a pop-up, way up, shallow left center, ball to Quinn out from short, and waits and makes the one-hand grab, 2 away. And that is 7 in a row retired. Owens going up through the Red Sox system, also spent some time briefly in the Diamondbacks organization in 2018. Then in 2019, he was in the American Association with Kansas City. Went 4-2 with a 4.69 ERA, starting and relieving. Last year, he got into 3 games in the Constellation Energy League in Sugar Land. Here is Gregorio, who singled his first time. He takes a first pitch strike. Owens, the former State Player of the Year in California. A Louisville Slugger All-American before being drafted. Curveball bends across. That's a called strike. He signed with the Red Sox for $1.5 million back in 2011. There's the 0-2, and that's down in the dirt. At one point, at high A, he had a 19 and a third inning hitless streak, which prompted his promotion to Double A, combined on a no-hitter with Salem in 2013. He deals, and a half swing on a breaking ball in the dirt. It's knocked down by Jorgen, who steps out and lobs the throw down to first to complete the inning. It's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Owens, who's set down 8 in a row. 5th strikeout of the night, his first since striking out the first 4 of the evening. And it remains 3-0 Lexington as we go to the home half of the 5th.
Suffering from chronic pain, anxiety, or insomnia? CBD Supply MD York has the solution for you. Natural alternatives to pain relief while combating high prescription prices and deductibles. Our products are high quality, organic, and third-party tested. Family owned and operated, CBD Supply MD York is community and family oriented and the most trusted source and supplier of the highest quality Delta 8 and CBD products, including oils, ointments, vapes, gummies, and pet treats. Call us at 817-1097. That's 817-1097. Or stop in and see us at 3923 East Market Street in York. CBD Supply MD York, your quality CBD supply in York.
Get ready to crush your goals. Join Crunch Fitness now for $1 and memberships starting at $10.99 a month. At Crunch, you get more of what you want. You can run, you can lift, you can train, you can jump, squat, lunge, dance, and hit it with us. And at Crunch, an obsession with so fresh and so clean means you can feel confident getting a safe workout. Join Crunch today and get 1 month free. Use code RADIO to claim your free month at crunch.com. That's the code RADIO at checkout to get 1 free month at crunch.com.
Come see why Jack GM Volvo has been York County's trusted new and used car dealer for over 50 years. In need of service for your vehicle? Get a free PA state inspection when you mention promo code REVS Baseball. 9 brands and 4 convenient locations. For more information and details, visit gmvolvo.com.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Isaac Sanchez is throwing in the pen as we begin the bottom of the 5th. Rivera's first pitch is inside on Tillman Pugh. 3-0 Lexington leads. Rivera's first start since 2014. He fires, and there's a called strike. Pugh, who walked and scored in the 3rd inning. 1-1, and that skips in the dirt outside. Rivera up over 80 pitches now. And he's kept them in it. Revs have been shut down by Henry Owens on the other side. It's the 2-1, and it's swinging a tap foul over behind the plate. Mention how good Pugh has been primarily from the bottom of the order. Rivera with the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Big, slow, sweeping hook gets him. And that is his second strikeout of the night. Come against each of the last two hitters. He struck out Fornacci to end the fourth. We go to the top of the order. Ben Aklinski. 1 for 2 tonight. Singled and scored in the third inning. Rivera's first pitch to him, that floats up and in. I think that might have been that kind of split changeup that he's working on, a work in progress. Here's the 1-0, and that's taken low. Now delivers. Curveball, it is a strike. At times tonight, he's had really good command of that pitch. Does have 3 walks. 2 came in the 2-run third inning. Aklinski checks on the count. Now the 2-1, and it bounces up there. I think I've spotted the UK student athletes who are in the house tonight. A couple skyboxes down, and that was Aklinski at one time. Played at University of Kentucky. Phillies draft pick. Got to high A with Clearwater. New York Penn League All-Star his first year. The pitch, fastball, there's a called strike, 3-2. Of course, when he played for Williamsport. Rivera the wind, the payoff, and a swing and a pop-up foul back toward the roof. And on the roof. Legends with 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The Revs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Another payoff, and a swing and a miss. He chased ball 4 on a curve down and away. Castro, a clean pick, steps out and completes the throw to first, and Rivera has registered his first 3 strikeouts of the night, all against the last 3 hitters that he's faced. Base is empty, 2 down. Roberto Baldequin to the plate. First offering, he swings and shoots a foul off to the first base side and out of play. Baldequin is grounded out and walked, and Rivera trying to complete 5 innings here in his first start. He fires, and a swing and a shot on the ground at second, 1 hop to Kenley. He's got it, throws on to first, side retired. And it looks like that'll be it for Eduardo, but you've got to be happy with that. 5 innings in his first start, 3 runs allowed, and he finishes very strong. 1, 2, 3, 5th inning. We go to the 6th. Here tonight, still a 3-0 Legends lead.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make 1 call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need.
contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the sixth, 3-0 Lexington on top. As Melky Mesa doesn't get the entire night off, he heads down to coach first base. As Darian Sanford will lead things off, Revs being held to 3 hits, no walks from Henry Owens through 5. He has struck out 5. Sanford, who singled back in the third, digs in. First pitch is low and inside, batting from the right. Owens had a rather interesting outing last time out. Corner is drawn in. Here's the 1-0, and it misses down low. Against Lancaster 5 days ago, 4 2/3 innings, just 1 hit. Gave up 2 runs, but he walked 7, struck out 7. Start before that, gave up 8 runs, so he's had a little bit of trouble of late. Not tonight. Pitch is a called strike, outside corner. It's a season-high 7 walks last time. He had a couple of previous starts with 6. None tonight. Here's the 2-1, and it is low. We've talked about his path through pro ball and the Red Sox system, and pick it up in 2013 at AA Portland. He was the Eastern League Pitcher of the Year. He fires, and it is a fastball for a called strike. That was actually in 2014, but bumped up to AA Portland in 13. The year that saw him earn a Carolina League All-Star nod. 3-2, and a fastball called third strike. Sanford punched out, outside corner. 9 in a row for Owens, who strikes out his 6th. 2013, he was a Baseball America minor league all-star. Mentioned how he combined on a no-hitter at Salem. He started the 2014 season with a rain-shortened no-hitter for Portland in 6 innings. Again, Eastern League Pitcher of the Year that year. Here's Harris at the top, 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him, he swings and misses, chasing a changeup. 2015, a spring training invite to big league camp with the Red Sox. Started the year, though, at AAA, but pitched well, and his first promotion that August faced the Yankees, Red Sox, Yankees. He took the loss, but pitched fairly well as he misses outside with a curve. First big league win came in his second start. It was at Comerica against the Tigers. 5 innings, 1 run in that one. Now the pitch to Harris. It is high, 2-1. 2016, he was back up, but spent most of the year at AAA. 2017, he struggled with his command and did not get a call up. Placed on waivers after that season. That's when Arizona claimed him. The 2-1, and it's down and away. And about 2 weeks later, he was claimed by the Dodgers. Bounced around a little bit. Now the 3-1 to Harris, and it is a called strike. He dropped the bat, started toward first, and all he can do is chuckle as Trackman got the best of him. 3-2. Harris back in. And Owens with the pitch. It is swung on and missed. Comes back to get him. Another changeup, and they have not been able to figure out that pitch tonight. He's had great arm action on it. And kind of turns it over. Little sink and run away from the right-hand hitters. Strikeout number 7. That is 10 in a row since the Revs threatened back in third with the back-to-back leadoff singles. Here's Kenley. Left on left, first pitch curve is just outside. Kenley tonight has struck out and hit into a double play. Revs with Isaac Sanchez firing away. He'll come in the bottom of the 6th inning in relief. Pitch to Kenley is down and in. As almost simultaneously, one of Sanchez's warm-ups came rolling in toward home plate. Trying to make his entrance early. Now, the question is, did that pitch count? I think they might have said that it didn't, and Polo, I believe it was a ball, Polo arguing that time had not been called and that it should be 2-0, I think is the case he's making here. Mike Williams checking with his third base, Marvin King. Did he call time or not? And I guess he did, so it's only 1-0, and Polo's not going to give this up. He is peeved. He's arguing, no, they didn't call time, and that it should be 2-0. And he motioned to the dugout, Mace, get out here. He is convinced that time was never called and that the pitch should count, which obviously would be a better count for his hitter. And now all 3 umpires will get together. I mean, from up here, I didn't see or hear time get called, and I was surprised because here comes the pitch, and it is going to be 2-0. Time was not called. And now the Legends will plead their case from the first base dugout. I believe it's Dave Island, the pitching coach, who's doing most of the arguing. Mike Williams trying to settle them. But that's what it'll be, 2-0. I mean, somebody was hollering, whoa, 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 but never saw or heard time called as that pitch came rolling in behind the plate after the real pitch was delivered. Now the 2-0 is high, and Kenley's got a 3-0 count, trying to snap this string of 10 in a row set down. Owens to the plate. It is down and away. That is his first walk of the night. And that will end the streak, which was the longest against the Revs this year. They'd had 9 in a row, retired 3 separate times, including Wednesday night at home against Lexington when Sean Blackwell did it. Now a 2-out walk keeps the inning going, and Castro will try to capitalize. Owens with the pitch. It is swung on and missed. Right back to his trusted changeup. Castro has struck out and flied out tonight. 3-0 Legends here in the 6th inning. Runner at first, 2 outs. There's the 0-1, and it's swinging a foul out of play, first base side. Now Owens ahead 0-2, and now all kinds of options. He's set. Lifts and fires, and a swing and a miss. He stayed away and gets Castro swinging. Strikeout number 8. On the night for Owens, who strikes out the side in the 6th. He struck out the first 4 batters of the game and has now recorded his last 4 outs on strikeouts again. And hasn't allowed a hit since the 3rd. 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-0 Lexington.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the bottom half of the 6th inning, 3-0 Lexington still. Henry Owens working on a gem tonight. Meanwhile, Isaac Sanchez in for York. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Eduardo Rivera goes 5 and gives up 4 hits, 3 runs. I think you've got to be pretty pleased with what he did in his first start since 2014. Walked 3, struck out 3. 93 pitches, 49 strikes. He finished strong, retired his final 5 and 6 of his final 7. Isaac Sanchez will face Brandon Phillips up first. Sanchez 2-0, 5.88 ERA, 24 outings. Did have a 5 outings scoreless streak snapped Wednesday night. First pitch to Phillips is down low. That was his longest of the year. Gave up 1 run Wednesday night, which came on a 2-out single in the 8th from Pacheco. He is on deck. Next one is just outside. It's an insurance run for Lexington, a game they won 5-2 in York. Revs are 4-2, and against the Legends entering play tonight, all in York. Next one is down low, and Sanchez misses with his first 3. Phillips 1 for 2, had a fly ball to right in the third that Encarnacion misplayed, went for an RBI hit. Pitch, it is inside, gets away. Phillips will sprint toward first, and he's on base on the walk. A leadoff base runner.
First baseman, number 40, Jordan Pacheco.
And here's Pacheco, who's had a big night. It's been their offensive star. Solo home run in the second, RBI single to right in the third, 2 for 2. And again, had an RBI knock off Sanchez 2 nights ago. First pitch is up and in. If you are wondering, Phillips, who turned 40 last month, is 4 for 4 in stolen bases. And watching him, he clearly has more fun than anybody else on the field when he's out there. He is living it up. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, that's a called strike. He has done it all at the game's highest level and now playing for the team that his brother manages and the team that he's a part owner of as of early this season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez fires. It is just outside. We started at 7:05 tonight. Tomorrow is 6:35. Jake Welch will start that one Sunday 5:05. Duke von Schaman starting that game. Here's the 2-1. And a ground ball slapped the other way through the opening and into right. Base hit. Pacheco 3 for 3. And the Legends have first and second with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 31, Omar Arson.
Now the Revs have yet to figure out Pacheco, who's hitting .435 against York coming in. Here's Omar Artson, who's flied the deep right and hit into a double play. Sanchez could use one of those. 3-0 Lexington here in the 6th. Sanchez first pitch. He swings, grounds it through the hole and into left field. Phillips up to third. He'll be stopped as Harris tosses in. Bases loaded, nobody out. And back-to-back ground ball singles. Artson hit it fairly sharply and certainly in the right spot. Loaded for Derek Reddy, who's grounded out and walked. And Sanchez finds himself in a big mess. Revs will set up to turn 2 with the corners drawn in. This game in danger of getting away, certainly with the way that Henry Owens has been dealing tonight. Now time asked for as Reddy backs out. Sanchez trying to minimize the damage here. It's the first pitch. It's a called strike, splitter down at the knees. Reddy looks back with some surprise. Reddy's first Atlantic League stint. He was in the Frontier League and the American Association earlier this year. The 0-1, and it is a called strike, a slider, I think. Sanchez will mix that in. Usually it's fastball split, but throw a slider as well. The split can have a little bit of slider-like break to it, but either way, gets ahead 0-2. And the pitch, it's down and away. Oh, a called third strike. And Reddy looks back stunned. Trackman got him and a huge first out. And you can say what you will about the call. It was a great pitch from Sanchez, who got ahead and tried to go somewhere that maybe he would chase and get that out with nobody scoring just yet. I think he's got to be surprised that he got that call. But there's one away, and now Pete Jorgen stands in. First pitch swinging, and he swings and misses on the split from Sanchez. Jorgen, who's grounded to short, fouled out to right. Isaac now has a path out of this. Trying to keep it 3-0. Revs again set up to turn 2. The pitch, it is swung on, chopped against the plate, but foul. High bouncer down the third base side. Brandon Phillips went chasing it like a fly ball route right in front of Herrera. 0-2. It's dusk here in Lexington tonight. Very pleasant evening. The next to last day of July. Sanchez stares in and ready. 0-2. And a swing and a pop-up right by the plate. Castro back in foul ground, makes the grab. 2 down. And after having bases loaded, nobody out, Sanchez a strikeout and a foul out. Right behind the home plate circle, and Castro a routine grab for out number 2. It sets up Sanchez against Chris Fornacci, trying to keep this deficit where it is. That would be a big boost to get out of this unscathed. Fornacci tonight is line to left, struck out looking. And Sanchez trying to wiggle out. He is set. And the first offering, it's a check on a splitter in the dirt. Appeal to first, and Darnell Ray says he went around on it. No balls, 1 strike. Sanchez ready. And the 0-1, it is a fastball, a little low. Fornacci, who went to Pepperdine University. He is from California, had 3 years in the Pacific Association, very brief stint in the Frontier League as well. 1-1. And a swing and a fly ball straight away center. Sanford back fairly deep, but he's got room and makes the play. Shy of the track in deep center field, and Sanchez gets out of it with no damage done. Bases loaded, no outs, and he escapes. And it's still only a 3-0 deficit. A walk, 2 singles, 3 men left. And we go to the 7th. It's still 3-0 Lexington.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? People's Bank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of People's Bank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
At York Saw and Knife, we are a quality custom manufacturer of metal business-to-business cutting products. We serve lots of industries. Some include food processing, textiles, packaging, and lumber mills. As a stable, growing, family-owned business, our employees are family. We're looking for positive, quality-minded team members interested in the metal trades. We have both first and second shift openings for entry-level employees. To find out more about the positions available at York Saw and Knife, visit yorksaw.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
End of the 7th inning tonight, 3-0. Lexington still on top. Big time escape from Isaac Sanchez, who left him loaded. The problem is still dealing with Henry Owens, who's been dominant through 6 innings tonight. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, just 3 hits allowed, none since the 3rd inning. He is at just 74 pitches through 6. 46 strikes, 28 balls. It'll be Nelly Rodriguez to lead things off. And then Andrew Dundon will pinch hit. And JC Encarnacion do third. Nelly tonight, a strikeout and a ground out. And Owens' first pitch, a fastball for a called strike. Now the 0-1, and that one dumped in the dirt. Revs have Brandon Fry loosening for the bottom of the 7th. Tonight, the first of 9 in a row on the road. Lancaster next week, then West Virginia next weekend. Get some bus mileage racked up. Here's the 1-1. And a ground ball, left side base hit. Nelly extends the hitting streak to 14. He had yet to do that tonight. Revs with their 4th hit. And it leads off the 7th. And it ties his own streak, which began the year for the Revs' longest this season. He keeps it going, and here comes Andrew Dundon to pinch hit. This is the pitcher's spot, vacated by Dotel being double hooked out. Dundon digs in, hitting .220, couple home runs. 5 for 11 as a pinch hitter. And the first pitch is taken high. He's been really good in this role. Owens, the 1-0, and a swing and a foul back up onto the roof. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the stretch from Owens. And he fires. It is down low. He had retired 10 straight prior to the 2-out walk last inning, but he had struck out the other 3 last inning. 2-1. That's down low. Owens' only other leadoff base runner tonight came in the 3rd when the Revs had back-to-back singles to start that inning, Gregorio and Sanford, but Owens then got a fly out and a double play. And after the leadoff hit, behind on Dundon. Here's the 3-1, and a swing and a pop-up foul coming back our way. Jorgen looks at it, but that ends up well back and up above us on the roof, 3-2. Got our most elevated vantage point in the league here at Legends Ballpark, up on the suite level here. Here's the 3-2, and a swing and a towering drive deep but foul in left. As this one sails out over the left field stands and out of sight. No bullpen activity for Lexington. Owens working on a jam. He's at 82 pitches. The highest pitch count this year for him, 108 in his last start, but that didn't get him through the 5th. Tonight he's been very efficient. Another 3-2, and a swing and a well-hit ball to deep left field. Artson back, it is gone! And the Revs are on the board, 3-2 here in the top of the 7th on Andrew Dundon's 3rd home run of the year. It goes sailing out over the bleachers and out of sight in left field. Revs are on the board, and Dundon circles him. It's 3-2 here in the 7th. On just the 5th pinch hit home run in franchise history. And Andrew Dundon continues to excel in that role. Got one up on 3-2, put a good swing on it with some backspin, and it took off. And a mound visit from Jorgen to buy some time. The Legends will get lefty Daniel Gibson up in the bullpen now, as the Revs have cut it to 1 here in the 7th. Now Dundon now is a pinch hitter, 6 for 12 with 2 doubles, a homer, and 4 driven in. And obviously, in the Atlantic League this year, a much more valuable role. Here's Encarnacion, and he swings and fouls the first one back up over the roof. Encarnacion, 1 for 2, double, ground out tonight. Through the 2nd inning double, 9 for 12, now 9 for his last 13. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. High fastball. Dundon all of a sudden has joined a pretty exclusive list. It's the first pinch hit home run by a Revs hitter since Jared Mitchell in 2017. And just the 5th all time. 0-2, and that misses high. Obviously, most years in the Atlantic League, your pinch hit appearances are very limited. But still, the 1-2 breaking ball, swinging a foul tip back behind the plate. The first ever to do it was Willie Matos in May of 2007 when the Revs were playing home games in Camden before the ballpark was finished. Then 2009 in Lancaster, Matt Rogelstad hit one. Pitch to JC. He swings, beats a foul down against his foot. July 4th, 2010, at home against Bridgeport, Steve Hockey hit one. And the only other one, the last to do it before Dundon, Jared Mitchell, May 31st, 2017, at home against Southern Maryland. It's the only run in an 11-1 loss. This one could be much bigger, has the Revs within a run. Another pitch to Encarnacion and a swing and a miss. Went change up away, and Owens wins the battle for his 9th strikeout tonight. And that's out number 1. Brandon Fry ready. He'll be in the bottom of the 7th. He makes his way in toward the Revs' third base dugout. Perhaps for a beverage. Here is Josue Herrera, who's grounded out and popped up. Oh no, he wanted a towel. That's what he was in need of. First pitch from Owens. It is down low. A 1-0 and a swing and a miss. Herrera, an aggressive hack. Owens now up to 92 pitches on the night. One and a swing and a line drive down the line in right field. It's a fair ball. This will go to the corner. Herrera looking for 2. Aklinski the throw in. And it would have been close had it been handled. It short hops past Baldequin. And Owens, between second and third, backs it up. It's a double for Herrera as he turns on one and slams it down the line in right. Just fair. And that's going to be it for Henry Owens tonight. P.J. Phillips, the slow walk, out to the mound. Herrera with a bullet down the line in right, and the tying run at second with 1 out, and they will call on Gibson. As the Revs, it took until the 7th inning, but have made some headway as one lefty gives way to another. Herrera at second after the double. Gregorio will be the hitter. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Revs trailing 3-2 in the 7th. Back to Lexington after this.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Well, the Revs trying to play comeback again. It's 3-2. And Owens chased. Daniel Gibson is in. He's 1-1 with a 5.68 ERA in 16 outings this year. 12 2/3 innings, 13 hits, 8 runs. He's walked 7, but has struck out a bunch, 22. Has 7 holds. Here's Gregorio. Tying run at second. First pitch is driven to right field. Aklinski back, looking, it's gone! Osmi Gregorio, first pitch swinging. Opposite field, 2-run home run to right. And the Revs, with a pair of 2-run shots here in the 7th, have gone in front 4-3. It was a 4-run 7th last night that finished the comeback win. And they have erased the deficit. They've not only broken up the shutout, they've suddenly gone in front here in the 7th tonight. And Gregorio, his first home run with York, puts him on top. What a greeting to the Lexington bullpen coming in. Here's Darian Sanford, who swings first pitch. He skies one near the line in right. And Aklinski over. He's there to make this grab for out number 2. But the Revs, who were held to 3 hits through 6, had not had a hit since the 3rd inning. Have a single, a double, and 2 home runs here in the 7th inning. And Gregorio's first with York, a big one. Right up over the double height wall in right and bouncing into the Pepsi party deck here in right field. Here is James Harris. First pitch, fastball. It is a called strike. Out of nowhere, the offense has awoken. Harris 0 for 3 in this one. 2 punch outs. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken for strike 2. Gregorio back-to-back 2 RBI games. He factored in large last night. 0-2, and is swinging a ground ball. Ripped foul over by the Lexington dugout. Nobody in harm's way, a little bit short of the dugout steps. And for Gregorio, his first home run with York, 15th of his career. Also his 3rd extra base hit with York. Here in game number 9 for him. Pitch to Harris, that is outside. He's had some big ones. Had a big double last night. A triple last week. Now Gibson to the belt. The 1-2 to Harris. He swings and he sprays one foul into the stands off to the first base side, reaching and protecting. Dundon pulling a 2-run homer. Gregorio taking one the other way, showing his opposite field chops. Gibson again to the plate on 1-2, and it's down low, skips past Jorgen. Four, 3 the lead. I think Fry went down to throw a little bit more with the length of this inning. Pitch, it is swung on, bounced to short. It stays low. Ball to Quinn, scoops, throws on the run, and got him. It hit the lip of the grass, stayed low after initially bounding up on the first couple of hops. He takes care of it, though. But the Revs score 4 in the inning on 4 hits. They've awoken here tonight, and they've taken the lead. It is stretch time here in Lexington. York 4, Lexington 3.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOF foam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Revs a 4-3 lead all of a sudden as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Brandon Fry takes over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Fry, who allowed a run last night, which was caused by a ball that was lost sight of in the dusk in the outfield. He's back in there a night later. 22 outings, 2-2 with a 5.70 ERA. And he will face 9-1-2, but it won't be Tillman Pugh. He's out of the game as they went to the bullpen. They'll have a pinch hitter, and then the top of the order, Aklinski and Baldequin. Isaac Sanchez, huge escape in the 6th. That bases loaded, no outs, did not allow a run. And Sam Claycamp will be the pinch hitter here.
Number 7, Sam
Claycamp hitting 163, no home runs, 5 driven in. Rookie from Franklin College. 24-year-old Indiana native. Pitch from Fry is down low to start him off. 4-3 the lead. Legends now getting a righty up for the 8th. It's Brett Schneider. Here's the 1-0. And that's delivered for a strike as Fry evens things up. His first 17 outings had a 2.41 ERA. He's struggled the last 5. Did get a hold last night despite a run allowed. Pitch and a swing, a chop to short. Osme waits back for the letter high hop. Gloves and fires, 1 away. A quick first out for Fry. Time for This Date in York Baseball History, brought to you by the York County History Center. Visit online, yorkhistorycenter.org, for tickets and guided tours. And actually nothing of note on July 30th, but on July 29th, yesterday, 2010, Revs finished a 7-0 homestand with a club record tying 8th straight win when they swept Camden in 4, winning 10-5. Here is Ben Aklinski as Fry misses high. It's the recently completed homestand was not quite that good, but Revs did get the series win against Lexington to finish. 1-0, and that's over for a strike. Klinsky at the top of the order, 1 for 3 tonight, singled and scored in the third. Fry to the plate, and a swing and a chop to short again. Osme to his left this time, gloves it by his left shoulder and fires to first. 2 up, 2 down on a pair of ground balls to shortstop. As Fry sets down his first 2 faced. Two down, here is Roberto Baldequin. He's grounded out twice with a walk in between. 4-3 York here in the 7th. First pitch, he swings and he rips one toward the middle, base hit. I think he broke his bat, but hit it off the end and hit it hard enough to get through into center. A 2-out base runner keeps the inning alive and gets Brandon Phillips to the plate.
Second baseman, number 4, Brandon
Phillips tonight, 1 for 2. RBI hit on a ball misplayed and right. And then walked in the 6th. Does have 5 home runs in 24 games. First pitch from Fry, it's up high. Phillips in his major league career hit 211 home runs. Tying run at first, Baldequin, he's got 5 steals. Fry delivers, and it's on the inner half, called strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for York. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Lexington. Fry's set, the 1-1, and a swing and a miss. Curveball and a good one. Trying to send it to the 8th with the recently acquired lead. Fry ready. The 1-2. And a swing. Did he miss it? It's in the dirt. It sneaks through Castro. He's back to pick it up. Throw to first. Off the bag, but Nelly will get his foot on. Catches it in foul territory, giving Castro a throwing lane, and had time to receive and stick his foot to the bag to end the inning. Brandon Fry strikes out Phillips on a curve in the dirt, and a scoreless 7th as the Revs will take the 1-run lead to the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. It's on to the 8th inning tonight. York 4, Lexington 3.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
On to the 8th, Revs with a 4-3 lead. Right-hander Brett Schneider is the new pitcher for Lexington. 4-run 7th inning, powered by a pair of 2-run homers. Dundon is a pinch hitter. Gregorio going opposite field for his first. And the Revs with Bobby Rossman cranking it up in the bullpen for the bottom of the 8th. First, they will look to add on Kenley, Castro, Rodriguez coming up. Again, Schneider, who's in his 6th game. 7 innings, 5 hits, and 5 runs. 4 walks, 3 Ks, no record, ERA 6.43. In limited time since joining Lexington. Here's Kenley to lead it off. First pitch is up and away. Jack tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Next one is over for a strike. 1-1. Revs looking for another late game comeback. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss, a changeup. Well, they've gotten the comeback, but looking for the comeback win. Schneider set with it and delivers. It is a called third strike. In at the knees, and Kenley is rung up. Mike Williams, the plate ump, I think we've seen him in North Carolina as well. Doing some games in High Point. One down. Here is Carlos Castro. He is 0 for 3, couple strikeouts tonight. And the first pitch, it is swung on, chopped high off the plate or the dirt in front of it, foul over at the end of the Revs dugout. Schneider, who's from West Palm Beach, Florida, he went to University of North Florida. 27-year-old righty, 6'1". Deals, and a swing and a line drive hit hard to left, but over a couple steps is Artson, and he's there to squeeze it. Secures it with 2 hands on a laser hit by Castro, but right at the left fielder for out number 2. It's actually been several days since the Revs had on-field BP. They took it Tuesday. Wednesday they did not. Thursday they would have, but it rained. Today they did not due to the travel. They hit in the cage. Here is Nelly Rodriguez, who's 1 for 3. First pitch, breaking ball, it's a strike. He singled to set the table in the 4-run 7th. He let it off, extending his hitting streak to 14. It's the 0-1. Fastball, called strike. And again, that ties his own streak for the Revs' longest this year. There's the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. Jorgen, a quick pickup and a tag applied. 1-2-3, 8th inning for Schneider. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. Bobby Rossman coming in. Revs on top here in Lexington. It's 4-3.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hi, this is Vicki from Brewery Products. Stay tuned to catch the latest episode of Beer Talk airing throughout the day here on WOYK. Each day will feature one of our great brewers and share fascinating stories behind their products. Hear how they got started, how they brew, and their own favorite selections. You might even find a new favorite for yourself. Beer Talk is presented by Brewery Products every day right here on WOYK.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-3, Revs lead. Bobby Rossman takes over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. He is the third reliever following Eduardo Rivera. He's got a no decision tonight. He went 5, gave up 3. Isaac Sanchez worked out of a bases-loaded no-out jam in the 6th. And Brandon Fry was very sharp in the 7th, allowing just a 2-out broken bat single. Now it's Rossman as Castro throws down. Bubby's got the middle 3 in the order: Pacheco, Artson, and Reddy. 2-2 with a 5.40 ERA in 24 outings this year. 21 2/3 innings, just 19 hits. 16 walks, 30 strikeouts. He's last in Tuesday night and charged with a blown save when a pass ball plated a tying run, but he also got the win. The Revs' 10-7 victory Tuesday night. That's the last time he pitched. Here's Pacheco leading it off. First one is down and away. And he only got 2 outs, but struck out 3 in that 6th inning Tuesday night. Strikeout pass ball tied the game. He did face Pacheco and walked him. Pacheco has not been retired tonight. 1-0, swing, and it's fouled off, first base side over the roof. He homered in the 2nd, RBI single in the 3rd, singled in the 6th, 3 for 3. Pacheco now 35 years old, had been in the majors 2011 all the way through 16. Career .272 hitter in the big leagues. It's the 1-1 and a swing and a line drive to center at Sanford. Comes in, still coming in, and he's got it. Little looping liner in shallow right center. And Sanford paused to get the final read and came in and made the belt high grab off to his left. 1 away. As Bubby is the first to retire Pacheco tonight. Here is Omar Artson. Artson 1 for 3. Bubby with the pitch. Fastball, it's in there. Called strike. Legends with righty Jeff Thompson up in their bullpen. Bobby trying to get it to Fuller for the 9th. It's 4-3 York here in the 8th. Rossman staring in, now ready. And the 0-1, that's way outside. Breaking ball sailing off. I don't know who does a better impression of Bubby's delivery, James Harris or Bubby himself. Now the 1-1, and it's swung on, fouled upstairs, right above the side scoreboard on the suite level. And off some siding. 1-2. Base is empty, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Bobby leans forward, ball held behind his back. Nods yes to the sign. And now steps off. Kick at some dirt. And reset himself. On the 1-2. And a ground ball, second base. Couple hops. Kenley coming up. Has it cleanly. Throws him out at first. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Fly ball and a ground out. And Bubby will face Derek Reddy now. Reddy 0 for 2 with a walk. Was caught stealing in the 4th. Here's Rossman's first. Fastball, it is right there for a strike. Trying to protect a 4-3 lead into the 9th. Now the 0-1. And a fastball called strike 2. Bobby, who's got the mid-90s heat, and then primarily a splitter to go with it. A lot of splitters on this pitching staff. Two fastballs that Reddy let go by. Let's see what they do here. 0-2, and went away with the split, but missed. 1-2. Revs' first ever game here. This is the final stop they had yet to make on this year's tour. Trying to make it a winning one. Now the 1-2 and a fastball. It is a called third strike. And the Legends hate it because Castro was set up in and the ball was away. But TrackMan said that it had the zone. It's a 1-2-3 8th inning for Bobby Rossman here tonight. And this game is going to the 9th. It's the Revs 4 and the Legends 3 going to the 9th here in Lexington.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're your friends, family, and neighbors, and have been serving the community for over 90 years. Whether you need energy for your home or for your business, we've got you covered. We can help keep you comfortable with all your heating needs, from heating oil to propane, electricity to natural gas. And if something breaks, like your air conditioning or furnace, we have a team of HVAC experts ready to fix it so you can stay comfortable all year long. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the ninth inning, Revs lead it 4-3. Brett Schneider stays in. After a 1-2-3 eighth inning, they had Jeff Thompson getting ready, but Schneider stays in. And the Revs will have Melky Mesa pinch hit. And then Encarnacion and Herrera here in the ninth. Jim Fuller begins to get loose. Melky, a rare night off from the starting lineup, may sense that this was a great time to do it. Give him a rest. But he'll bat here, hitting .333, 6 home runs, 34 driven in. Does have a 6-game hitting streak. This will be his first pinch hit appearance of the season. Schneider ready, first offering, swung on and popped way up over the third base side, and this is heading for the seats. Right next to a lady trying to get as skinny as possible and avoid being hit by it. One strike on Melky, who's the Revs' second pinch hitter used tonight. The first one, Andrew Dundon, broke the seal on the scoring as Schneider misses down and away. Had a pinch hit, 2-run homer in the 7th. And a few batters later, Osmi Gregorio, a go-ahead 2-run homer to right. 4-run 7th. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Melky going after one up in the zone. You know, last night, a play that might be forgotten, but huge infield hit in the 7-run 5th. If he doesn't beat it, the inning ends still down 6-3. Pitch to him is swung on and missed. Foul tip squeezed on a breaking ball. And there's one down here in the 9th. Fuller getting ready. The Legends will have 7, 8, 9 due up. Jorgen, Fornacci, and a pinch hitter. In the bottom of the 9th inning, he'll be going for his league-leading 15th save. Here is Encarnacion, who's 1 for 3 with a double early in the game. First pitch, breaking ball, it's a called strike. .0-1, and a swing and a miss, going after another hook. Attendance tonight, 3,883. You're at Legends Ballpark. The 0-2, breaking ball ripped right at third, and Fornacci squeezes it. Line drive caught right by his glove hand shoulder. JC never even got a chance to drop the bat. 2 down. And Josue Herrera coming up. A couple scores from elsewhere. around the league, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Southern Maryland leading 18-7 in Lancaster in the bottom of the ninth. Gastonia up 7-5 at Long Island in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Herrera. He swings and fouls the first one back. To High Point leading West Virginia 8-2 in the ninth inning. Herrera 1 for 3, huge double in the seventh that chased Owens, and then Gregorio, next hitter, next pitcher, next pitch, hit the home run. Here's a swing and a foul back to the netting. No balls, 2 strikes. Schneider set out of the stretch. He fires, and a changeup down and in. 1-2. Rebs tonight are also trying to snap a 4-game road skid. They dropped the final 4 road games on their last trip. Pitch, swung on, pop foul, out of play off to the left. And the last trip started with such great promise. The record comeback in Lancaster, then another win in Lancaster, but then coughed one up and then got swept at Long Island. Schneider again ready, deals, and a swing and a foul straight back. As that bangs off the siding and down to the seats below. One and two, it holds. Pitch, breaking ball, low and in. Fuller ready. He's just standing on the bullpen mound watching. Last night, not an easy save. Couple walks and an RBI double, but a throw out at the plate ended it. 2-2. And a swing and a towering drive deep to right. Aklinski going toward the corner. He'll settle under it, now backs up some more, jumps in front of the wall and hangs on and makes the grab. Herrera just missed, getting under it on a towering drive just shy of the corner in right field. And on the middle of the warning track, Aklinski jumps up to be sure and makes the play, and he ends up falling backward against the wall. 1-2-3, ninth inning, as Schneider retired all 6 in his relief stint. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Jim Fuller coming in. It's the Revs 4 and the Legends 3.
I'm here with Kevin Smith from Smith Wealth Advisory Group of Janney Montgomery Scott, who was recently named by Forbes and the Financial Times as one of the best financial advisors not only in the state, but also in the country. Kevin, explain the meaning of your group's tagline, a wealth of knowledge about wealth.
We've built our reputation as one of the premier wealth advisors in the country for many reasons, not the least of which is our vast expertise about wealth in all its meanings and forms. Although traditionally wealth is viewed in a monetary context with all the challenges that entails, which we're fully equipped to address, true wealth has little to do with money. To me, being wealthy is more a state of mind centered upon happiness and contentment. It's memories and experiences with friends, family, and those you love. It's finding meaning and purpose, pursuing passions, chasing dreams, and embracing life for all it has to offer. That's the type of wealth our clients long for and that we help them achieve.
You've noted that your group is guided by a quote by Henry David Thoreau, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Tell me more about that.
It's so true. Being wealthy is really about experiencing the richness of life itself. When you think about it, it's not ultimately money that matters, but what money can do. We help our clients educate their children and grandchildren so that they can have promising futures. We help them retire comfortably, support worthwhile causes, and endow meaningful legacies. We help them age with dignity and so much more.
For all your financial planning, investment, and wealth management needs, contact Smith Wealth Advisory Group at 779-2769 or at smithwealthadvisory.com. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, helping you fully experience life. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Jim Fuller ready to go, looking for his league-leading 15th save. 4-3 York. Pete Jorgen leads it off. First pitch fastball right there for a strike. 7, 8, 9 coming up. Jorgen, Fornacci, then a pinch hitter, which is, well, I don't know who it'll be. We'll find out. Lennon Rodriguez in to catch. There's the 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball skidding to short. Osme up with it cleanly. He fires and got him. One down here in the bottom of the ninth as Fuller dispatches Jorgen, who last night had reached on a walk against him, but was thrown out at the plate trying to score. Now it's Fornacci, who Fuller struck out last night. Fuller leading the league with 14 saves. Got a tricky one last night. He's 1-2 with a 3.86 ERA. First pitch to Fornacci is outside, a changeup. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Fuller's 14 saves, actually 8th in a season in Revs history already. 1-0, and it misses down low. And on deck is Jake Romanski, who I figured it would be, but couldn't quite tell the number at the dugout steps until he came on deck. Fuller, the 2-0. Fastball, there's a called strike. Going right at him. Fornacci, who's got 1 home run. Did hit 17 in the Pacific Association back in 2018. Fuller with the pitch, and it misses high and outside. Fornacci, then Romanski, then the top of the order, Aklinski. Fuller set. Here's the 3-1, and it's down low. A walk, and the tying run is on. Here comes Jake Romanski to pinch hit.
And for your latest, number 2, Jake Romanski.
Fuller has not faced Romanski in this week's set of games. Also saved Tuesday's game, Fuller did. Digs in from the right. He's one of their catchers. First pitch, fastball. It's a called strike. Outside corner. Romanski hitting .203, has 1 home run, 12 driven in. One on, one out. Here's the stretch. And Fuller, the 0-1. It is swung on and missed. Ben Aklinski at the top is on deck, and he would have had a chance last night had they not run into the final out at home plate. Romanski, who had gotten to AAA with the Red Sox. Fuller with the pitch, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball away, might have gotten him to extend the zone with 2 strikes. And Fuller and the Revs 1 out away from a big win and another comeback win to start off this road trip. Ben Aklinski, the last obstacle. Fornacci at first, the tying run. And here's Aklinski, who's 1 for 4 with a single and a run early in the game. Fuller with the pitch. It is swung on line hard, deep left field, but pulled foul. Not sure that it would have been high enough to get out. A low liner, but was enough to make your heart skip a beat. He pulls it foul, though, over the Revs bullpen, and it's strike 1. Klinsky, who does have 9 home runs this year. And his reaction to that pitch, some valuable info for Fuller. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a soft bouncer toward third. It is foul. That would have been probably no play, but it bounces foul. And the Revs are a strike away now. 0-2 with 2 outs in the 9th. Fuller looks, he is set. And the 0-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball toward first. Nelly there, he's got it cleanly, steps on the bag, and this game's over. And the Revs with another comeback win. Tonight, it's another 4-run 7th. And the Revs come from behind and win here in Lexington 4-3 to start off the 9-game road trip. Jim Fuller with league-leading save number 15. And Isaac Sanchez, who had that huge 6th-inning escape, he'll get the win in relief as the Revs with a pair of humongous 2-run homers in the 7th inning. First broke up a shutout, then took the lead, and they win it by a run here to start things off in Lexington, 4-3, the final score. Another exciting win tonight. Revs have taken 3 of the first 4 this week from the Legends and back-to-back. And they improved to 5-2 against one of the league's newest teams. And for the Revs, another come-from-behind win, which overall is their 15th of the season. It's their 6th when trailing going to the 7th inning. And about a month and a half ago, they started playing a lot of games that were decided late. And tonight, the 19th time in the last 40 that's been decided in the 7th inning or later. So roughly half in the last month and a half. And the Revs in those 19 games are now 11-8. And a 4-3 win here tonight. 2 big home runs. The offense had been going nowhere through 6 innings, but they come alive in the 7th and they win it 4-3 here in their first ever visit to Lexington Legends Ballpark. 4-3 your final score. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal opportunity lender.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Backed by popular demand, Grumpy Old Men, the musical, returns to the stage at Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, playing August 5th through September 4th. Based on the 1993 film, the story centers on 2 crotchety old neighbors, Max and John, who've been feuding most of their lives, but are reunited in friendship by their charming and eccentric new neighbor, Ariel. This laugh-out-loud story of family, friends, and romance is guaranteed to delight. For reservations, call the box office at 717-898-1900 or visit DutchApple.com.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Revs with another exciting one decided late and another comeback win, and their success against the Legends continues with a 4-3 final here at Lexington Legends Ballpark tonight. Daryl Henry back with you as we welcome you to the post-game show. Fireworks show here in Lexington is underway. Revs improved to 25-32. Legends fall to 32-22, and York has won 3 out of the 4 this week, including back-to-back, both decided in the 7th, and now 5-2 against the Legends this season. Revs also snap a 4-game road losing streak as they start off this 9-game trip on a winning note. And we recap things tonight. York trailing early again as Jordan Pacheco led off the bottom of the 2nd with a home run to left center, and then 2 runs in the 3rd. Brandon Phillips got an RBI single on a misplayed fly in right, and Jordan Pacheco an RBI single to right made it 3-0, but Eduardo Rivera got a big double play. Josue Herrera made a great grab at 3rd, and that got him out of further bases loaded trouble. Nelly made a great pick at first base as well, and Rivera finished strong, facing the minimum over his final 2 innings in his first start since 2014. 5 innings, 3 runs on 4 hits. He walked 3, struck out 3, and did a fine job here tonight. Isaac Sanchez was first in relief. Revs were down 3-0 in the 6th, and a walk and a pair of singles loaded the bases, but Sanchez struck out Derek Reddy looking on a pitch that the Legends hated from Trackman, and then got a foul pop-up and a deep fly-out to get out of the inning unscathed. And Sanchez gets the win tonight, the Revs erupting for 4 an inning later, and they had been going nowhere against Henry Owens through 6, who took a 3-hit shutout into the 7th, hadn't allowed a hit since the 3rd inning, and at one point had retired 10 in a row. He struck out 8 through 6 scoreless innings, including his first 4 of the night. But in the 7th, Nelly Rodriguez jump-started things with a single to left, extending his hitting streak to 14. And then pinch hitter Andrew Dundon with a terrific at-bat. I think it was full, actually. I think it might have been 3-2, and launched the Revs' 5th pinch hit home run in franchise history, and first since 2017 when Jared Mitchell hit one on a 2-run shot over the bleachers and left. That made it 3-2. Owens struck out Encarnacion for his 9th strikeout of the night, but Josue Herrera chased him by hammering a double down the right field line, and lefty Daniel Gibson came in, and the rudest of greetings came from Osmi Gregorio, who launched a 2-run homer on Gibson's first pitch, a 2-run shot opposite field onto the deck in right. And on Osmi's first home run with York, the Revs scored 4 in the 7th for the 2nd straight night and went ahead 4-3. And from there, the bullpen took care of the rest. Brandon Fry sharp in the scoreless 7th. Bubby Rossman a 1-2-3 8th. Jim Fuller a 1-out walk in the 9th, but not to worry. Got a strikeout and a ground out to end it for his league-leading 15th save. And the Revs win it tonight by a final score of 4-3. That's how it played out. We will take a timeout, check scores from elsewhere, and wrap things up for you on this one when we come back.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack. Thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Offs, excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling if it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Shadowfax is committed to helping people with intellectual disabilities live an everyday life in their home and community. Currently, Shadowfax is seeking applicants of a passion for making a difference, one person at a time. Open positions include Residential Direct Support Professional, LPN, Day Services Community Participation Support, Residential Scheduler, Training Manager, and more. Shadowfax offers comprehensive benefits packages and a $1,000 sign-on bonus for most positions if hired before August 1st. For a full list of open positions and pay rates, visit shadowfax.org. Shadowfax, building relationships, creating possibilities. Shadowfax is an equal opportunity employer.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs win it tonight, 4-3, in comeback fashion once again. This is our final segment tonight, which, as always, is brought to you by Brewery Products and Budweiser, reminding you to enjoy responsibly all season and get home safely every time. And at home games at Peoples Bank Park, sign up our pledge form by Fan Services. There's a new one up every night, and you can be entered to become our Responsible Fan of the Year, which entails winning a VIP prize pack from the Revs and Brewery Products. Now let's start it off with a look at scores from elsewhere tonight. Lancaster gave up 9 in the first inning as Augie Silk got only 1 out. Southern Maryland went up 16 to nothing by, I believe it was the 4th inning. It was the 3rd inning. And they win it 18-7 in Lancaster tonight. Gastonia wins 7-5 at Long Island. And High Point wins 8-2 at home against West Virginia. Craig Stem finally gets his second win of the year, and everything in the Atlantic League is now completed here tonight. Major League games, Phillies are trailing 7-0 in Pittsburgh in the bottom of the 8th inning, so another fine performance from them. The Blue Jays lead the Royals 6-3 in the 9th inning in their first game in Toronto at Rogers Center since late 2019. Rays on top of the Red Sox 7-3 in the 8th. The Reds have a 6-2 lead in the bottom of the 9th inning in New York against the Mets. Amir Garrett trying to close it out for Cincinnati. Yankees a 3-1 lead on the Marlins, 9th inning in South Florida. Brewers an 8-5 lead in Atlanta as they play in the 7th. Mariners up 7-3 in the 6th on the Rangers in Texas. Bottom of the 5th inning, Indians and White Sox are tied at 3 in Chicago. Twins and Cardinals a 1-1 game, 6th inning at Busch Stadium tonight. No score out west. The A's and Angels in the 2nd inning. Same goes for the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. No score in the 2nd. And LA earlier today officially completing one of the biggest deadline deals ever with Scherzer and Turner announced. Astros a 2-0 lead in San Francisco on Kevin Gossman. That game's in the 1st inning. Houston's still batting. Nationals beat the Cubs, 2 of the big sellers, earlier this evening. 4-3 was the final in D.C. Orioles a 4-3 win behind Matt Harvey, who wins again, a final in Detroit. And one other game that has just started, literally the first pitch was just thrown, Rockies and Padres, underway in San Diego. And that is a look at games elsewhere around baseball, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care here on this Friday night. Final in our game, it's the Revs 4, the Legends 3. And your totals in this one for York, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and just 3 men left on base. For the Legends, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They leave 7. Win goes to Isaac Sanchez. He's now 3-0. The loss to Daniel Gibson, 1-2. Save is Jim Fuller's league-leading 15th. Time of the game, 2 hours, 49 minutes, and played in front of 3,883 here at Lexington Legends Ballpark tonight. And our Cookman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game in this one Huge nod to Andrew Dundon, who had the pinch hit 2-run homer to start the comeback. But Osmi Gregorio, first pitch from Gibson, he provides the game winner on his first home run with York. The 2-run shot to right. And he also handled 5 ground balls at shortstop flawlessly again this evening. The Revs defense has really stepped it up ever since he has been inserted. He is our Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game here tonight. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow. It's a 6:35 first pitch on Saturday evening, and we'll come your way with the pregame beginning at 6:15 as Jake Welch tomorrow night looks to get on track. 6:15 our airtime, and we hope you can join us then as the Revs will go for the series win. 2 chances to do it after the win to open up this road trip here tonight. Until tomorrow, Darrell Henry saying so long from Lexington. Again, the final score, it's the York Revolution 4 and the Lexington Legends 3. We thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow at 6:15 for the pregame right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager, Mark Mason, every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out 989WOYK.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. York Revolution Baseball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.